This is GOAT Talk.
Miami didn't trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo just to become a better basketball team. They made this move because they believe they can win a championship right now. What's going on, everybody? I'm SuperDivine, and this is GOAT Talk HQ, where we respect the game and debate the greatness. The Miami Heat have officially acquired Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis from the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee received Tyler Hero, Jamie Jaquez Jr., Kaleo Ware, along with multiple draft picks and additional draft compensation. That is a serious price. But when the two-time MVP, former Defensive Player of the Year, and NBA champion becomes available, you don't make that decision based only on what you're giving up. You ask one question: does Giannis give us a legitimate chance to win a championship? For Miami, the answer is clearly yes. Let's begin with the defense. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bam Adebayo could become the best defensive front court in the NBA. Both players can protect the rim, both can switch onto smaller players, both can rebound, run the floor, and create transition opportunities with their defense. Imagine trying to finish at the basket with Bam in front of you and Giannis coming from the weak side. That is not a comfortable place for any offensive player. And when the playoffs arrive and possessions become more physical, Miami can put two elite versatile defenders on the floor at the same time. That part works. But now we have to talk about the other side of the basketball court. The biggest question is spacing. According to NBA analysis, Giannis and Bam combined to shoot approximately 32% from three-point range over the last 3 seasons. Neither player creates natural floor spacing. Giannis wants to attack the paint. Bam operates around the elbows and mid-range and the basket. If both defenders can sag toward the lane, Miami's offense could become crowded, especially during late game playoff situations. Miami added some help. Bobby Portis can stretch the floor, and Tim Hardaway Jr. shot better than 40% from the three last year. Those additions matter. But Miami traded away Tyler Hero, one of its primary scorers and shot creators. The Heat must now determine who consistently creates offense from the perimeter when the game slows down. That is the difference between building an exciting roster and building a championship roster. Here is why I still believe this can work. First, Giannis immediately gives Miami something very few teams possess: overwhelming pressure at the rim. Second, Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in basketball at designing a system around the players he has, not the players he wishes he had. And third, Giannis fits Miami's identity. He competes, he defends, he plays physically, he expects accountability, and he does not need to be convinced to work. That sounds like Miami Heat culture to me. My verdict? The Miami Heat are absolutely championship contenders, but I am not ready to automatically crown them as the favorite. The defense will travel. Giannis will dominate the paint. Bam will give them versatility, but Miami's championship ceiling will be determined by shooting, perimeter creation, and who handles the basketball during the final 2 minutes of a close playoff game. If the Heat solve those problems, the Eastern Conference has a serious problem. If they don't, opposing teams will pack the paint, force Miami to shoot from the outside, and make every playoff possession more difficult than it needs to be. Now, I want to hear from you. Did Miami become the favorite in the Eastern Conference? Or is the lack of spacing going to keep this team from winning the championship? Put your answers in the comments. I'm SuperDivine. This is GOAT Talk HQ. Respect the game, debate the greatness.
This is GOAT Talk.